Primary voters will narrow the list of candidates for U.S. Senate in California down to 2 finalists in March. It's a long list featuring some prominent Democrats with sizable war chests of millions of dollars, and some Republicans like local resident Steve Garvey. News Channel 3's Jennifer Franco sat down with former TV journalist Christina Pascucci, the latest Democrat to enter the crowded field.
Swapping out a career in journalism for the campaign trail is something LA-based TV journalist Christina Pascucci felt compelled to do.
I think as I was looking at how the race was shaping up and who our best options were, I felt dismayed by it. I wanted to step up and step in. I felt it was really important because our democracy is at stake.
Pascucci believes her skills as a journalist and community advocate transition into politics.
I've already been doing a lot of the work fighting for legislation in Sacramento, working with underserved communities for 15 years.
She's up against a crowded field of Senate hopefuls running for the seat held by Dianne Feinstein up until her death in late September. California Representatives Adam Schiff and Katie Porter are two of the big names Pascucci is competing against. In a Berkeley IGS poll released last month, Schiff led with 20% support among likely voters. Porter followed with 17% support, just ahead of Representative Barbara Lee with 7%. On the Republican side, former LA Dodgers star Steve Garvey and businessman James Bradley both led with 7%. California has not elected a Republican senator in more than 3 decades. Pascucci is confident she can garner support in the race.
Do you think you have what it takes to convince voters out there to vote for you and not one of them?
I do. I did a lot of research going into this. I have a bold, fresh vision for this state, and I think voters are eager to have someone in office who will listen to their concerns and also be more of a moderate force.
She's running on a platform that focuses on homelessness and mental health. And
something that's extremely important to me as a mother-to-be is supporting families and also education.
And on more contentious issues like abortion.
I feel that the government shouldn't be involved with a woman's right to choose.
Pascucci says growing up with staunch Republican parents has prepared her to work across the aisle if elected.
It's really important to understand the come from of the other side and find out where you can go in the middle in order to actually compromise in a way that supports the American people.
In studio, Jennifer Franco, News Channel 3.